And onwards we go. I just get a bit of coffee. And I'll set my alarm clock again. See, 14:45. There we go. And I'm still reading the documentation, quite boring stuff. I'll try to just create this adapter thing quickly, so I'm not going to read all of the documentation. I'm just happy when I get it working as I want. So there we go. And still working on the cursor adapter. Not very useful information. Still not relevant information. Okay, I think I'm finally getting into my senses here, starting to remember how to do this stuff. Okay, it seems, yeah, the proper way to do this would be to create a cursor which would query the Reddit sites, and the adapter could easily just get fields from the cursor. However, I don't know how to implement it at this moment, and I want to get this done with at some point. So I think we will just work with array adapter. We will create our own array adapter, and which implements it for our own object, which is a container, an item holding one piece of Reddit data. So that's the plan now. Okay, so I finally came to my senses, and let's see. Just need to see how the JSON data is actually arranged in the Reddit API. And what the different kinds of things mean. And at this point, I think I was concerned about is there a difference between a link post and a self post. I think I couldn't find any kind of difference between those. Right, I was just trying to figure out what kind of class do I need to contain the data for the array adapter. Because, it uses, what's it called? Can't remember. When you define a type, template, it's C++, it's templates. In Java, it's generics or something. Yeah, generics, I think. But, yeah, in the end, we actually just need the string which represents the title. And here I just SSH'd into my AVS shell to check out on my Git repo to see how did I do it earlier on another project. I just moved it out of the screen because, I don't know, I wanted to maybe not show all the file structures in it. Yeah, I had to cheat a bit. I opened SSH console to my server to look at my Git there to check out how I implemented the array adapter in Wi-Fi Wraith. Just to, so that we don't need to waste so much time. That should do it. Let's see. And I think the documentation of array adapter told something about the constructors. No, it was something else. Anyway, back to work. It's interesting to talk over yourself accidentally. And here I'm just inspecting the code from the one of my old projects. And here we go, just checking out how async task works. Because, we have to do it in background to satiate the HTTP clients so that we won't have the same trouble we had earlier with that. And here I just made a quick decision that the Ready client itself will be an async task, which I think it's easy enough. I mean, clear enough, like we don't need another object containing a Reddit client, which is an async task, whatever. And refactoring the thing back to Android HTTP clients. And this is the standard way of async task that you always get an array or list. No, an array of the types of objects you want. So you can actually just send an array of different kinds of objects and figure out if you got the correct kinds of parameters. So basically you can give an async task anything you want. And again, seeing how the HTTP client works, because I managed to already forget all about that in 2 days. And fumbling with my keyboard, switching between Finnish and American keyboards. And again, searching how to do the output stream thing from byte array. And kilobyte, why not? And yeah, we're not even trying to create a proper error handling. If something goes wrong, just return empty string. I mean, that's pretty much the same for the user. Just shows an empty response. I wonder what was my problem here. I think I was thinking how to actually tell the caller that we are done. And exactly, creating an interface, Reddit client callback. So we can tell the adapter when we are done loading and just return the new stuff. Yeah. I forgot that we are no longer in an activity. So we need to get the context from the parent of this component or object component, whatever. I have no idea what I was just wondering there. Alright, I was probably having a look at the SSH window on the other screen for whatever reason. And then having a look how to pause JSON. I have no idea how to pronounce that. JSON on Android. But yeah, all the JSON stuff is already in Android, so we don't need to even bring in new libraries or anything. It's there, and this is a very good example. We probably don't need even anything, or we won't need anything even that complex. Then I wanted to create a new XML just to hold the URIs we are going to use. That's actually an interesting bug in the XML editor. If you paste something in the editor, it will actually paste it straight into the damn XML, not in the editor. And here I decide to actually just refactor the whole thing into a separate function to make the exception handling a bit more easy. Well then, we have worked yet another hour. Actually quite good place to have a small pause here. So what we actually managed to do this time, I think we have now working HTTP client which works as an asynchronous task, and a way to use that from the array adapter. And yeah, that's it. I'm going to have a break now and we'll continue later.